Hi guys, I'm excited. Well, on today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to practically draft an impactful CV for job applications. A perfect CV for graduates with no or limited experience, or people looking to change careers or even halfway into changing their careers. For example, a business person looking to apply for a care assistant job with skilled visa, or a fresh graduate looking for an accounting job with visa sponsorship. I have received a couple of emails regarding how to draft a standard UK CV. These emails usually come from people with no or limited relevant experience in the job they are applying into. Some people even ask if I offer that service at a fee. I believe at the end of this video, you will not want to pay anyone to draft a CV for you. Not only because it's easy, also because you need to do it by yourself. So sit tight if this video is for you. My name is Fatima Ali. If you are visiting my page for the first time and find value in this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Share this video massively to those that need it and leave your thoughts in the comment section. First of all, before you start writing a CV, you need to reflect on these three things I'm about to mention. Very essential. The first one is planning before you write. You need to plan before you write. What are your most strongest selling points relating to the particular job that you are applying to? Okay, you have to ensure that you put the most relevant information relating to that particular job on the first page of your CV. First impression is very critical. I've come to realize that you cannot have just one particular CV for any kind of job. CV is tailored for a specific job because you need to put certain things in that CV that will stand out if the employer is shortlisting the CVs. Okay, the second thing you should have in mind before writing your CV is what is called the applicant tracking system, ATC. ATC is what most employers use to filter CVs. The ATC algorithm analyzes your CV against the job description. It analyzes the keywords, the key phrases in your CV against what the employer is actually looking for. That is why it is important that if you have this in mind, you will tailor your CV exactly to the job description. The third one you should have in mind is the CV structure. This particular type of CV we are going to talk about is not for someone who has just quit an accounting job today and looking for another accounting job. You get what I mean? You can use a different type of CV, but this CV is for those who perhaps is quitting accounting job and looking to go in for a care assistant job, or a fresh accounting graduate looking to apply for an accounting job. You do not have experience, or you've got just limited experience. Okay, so there's something you need to showcase instead of your experience, like an experienced applicant. That is what this video is about. If you know the category that you fall, then you know the type of CV that you'll be sending for that particular application. For the purpose of this video, we are going to be talking about the skills-based CV. We also have another type of CV that is called the reverse chronological CV. In other words, an experience-based CV. Okay, that is for those who already have experience in the job that they are looking for. Then you showcase your experience in applying or in your CV. Okay, but in this case, as I explained, we are going to look at the skill-based CV. The skills-based CV is ideal for demonstrating your transferable skills. You are literally selling your relevant skills and attributes to the employer. You are telling the employer that though I haven't got the experience you're looking for, but with this set of skills that are transferable to your job, I will be able to do as much as an experienced person. Let's quickly dive into the format or the CV writing together. I will give you example in every stage of the format or of the CV writing. So it's left on to you to personalize it. It's not difficult once you get the understanding. I've just gotten my laptop. So the first thing on your CV is your name and contact details. You just open a normal Word. So I'm using my name, like Fatima Ali. So you can just put it in the center. You can make a heading of it. And you can put your address. Your address could be your former high school, your former university address, your uncle's address. If you're writing your contact data, make sure you add the country code. For example, if you are from Ghana, +233. If you are from UK, +444. okay, and put your email address. Then we move to the next one, professional profile. On this stage, you want to make sure that you write just 2 or 3 lines under your professional development, not more than that. You can use action words to start your professional development. Action words like your attributes, especially relating to the job, okay? And you want to make sure that you mirror the job position you're applying for in your professional profile. That catches the employer's attention, and that also helps with the ATC filtration. An example one, passionate, reliable. This is what you are, and this will even make more meaning if these phrases are in the job description, or they are synonyms of what the employer is looking for. So this is how this goes: compassionate, reliable, a caring graduate looking to transition into the care assistant role. So you can see here in the profile that you are applying for a care assistant role with a career objective to create a safe and conducive environment for total optimization of clients' well-being. And I tell you what, it's exactly what the position is all about. And there's no way an employer, a care employer, will look at this and no, this girl actually, or this particular applicant actually has something to offer. So that is why I said earlier that tailoring your CV to the particular job you're applying for is very, very crucial. This is how example 2 reads. Like, I personally use action words to start my CV. That's why you will see action words in all the examples I'm giving you. Patient, empathy, good work ethic, a resourceful individual with a set of transferable skills relevant for the support work role. Build strong work relationship and work with high level of professional integrity. So this tells you that you are applying for a support work role. I'll give you example 3. This particular video is not just for those looking to work in the care, but of course, if you are also going to work in other sectors, you can use this format. It's perfect. Example 3 reads: detailed oriented, strong work ethic, zest to learn, a versatile individual looking to transition into the accountant role with key skills across work, research, studies, and leadership. So this tells you that this particular applicant or this particular person is applying for an accountant role, and this person is already telling you that I've got skills across the board. I've got transferable skills from research, from work, from my studies, from being a leader, and all that. So the employer will now be keen to knowing what kind of skills have you got and how have you actually used these skills. So I've given you 3 examples. You can personalize it to your own profile. The next stage on your CV is relevant skills. In this particular case, you want to make sure that you use the competencies or the attributes the employer is looking for in the applicant. You can usually find this in the person's specification or the job description of the particular job you are applying for. You want to use these competencies or these set of skills the employer is looking for as headings. You want to give 2 or 3 examples of how, where, and when you utilize the particular competency or the particular skill. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of how you can do this. The good thing about this particular method is that you can use examples any area of your life. For example, the skills you got from report writing from your university or your SHS, you've written your dissertation, you definitely got something from that. Maybe writing skills, communication skills, or something like that. No skill or no experience is underestimated. Let me give you examples, okay? Let's say desire to help people. Let's say you're applying for a job in the care sector. Definitely desire or passion to help people is going to be the number 1 attribute they are looking for from an applicant. So you probably have gone through the job description, the person specification, document, and you say that, oh, this is something they are looking for, desire to help people. You want to use that under your relevant skills as a heading. You have to give examples of how you have used these particular skills. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 sets of examples. I care for my dementia granddad with his daily medication, intermittent doctor's appointment, and sometimes with his personal care for 4 years now. The care starts from home We have all helped our family, but you have not just thought of it as a skill. You can frame it in a way that it will be very relevant, and this is perfect. The second example under this particular skill, spend time with my granddad doing activities that he most desire, like taking a stroll or sitting and chatting. See, these are the basic things that is needed in the care sector. The next skill you are putting forward, and these are just examples, guys. Compassionate. How have I demonstrated compassionate in my life? Greet my granddad with a great smile and eye contact. He loves it. I'm using granddad. It doesn't mean that you have to use granddad. The second example says, it is my attribute to show empathy and kindness to even people I do not know. For example, helped an aged woman with her groceries, with her basket of groceries. These are compassionate activities, actions that they are really looking out for. I just want to remind you that there are a lot of things you're doing in your life that you drive certain skills that you do not realize. That is why I use this example. You can decide to use more advanced examples. So the next skills you're probably going to talk about is teamwork skills, which is very important. If you are putting this particular competency in your CV, you want to demonstrate, just like the others, few examples in your life, how you have utilized them. Liaise with fellow advocates and departments to identify issues and ideas for improving campus life of students. As what? Maybe as an SRC secretary, as a departmental prefect. The second example could be coordinated students affairs, colleagues as a student representative executive at where? Is it in the university, in the college, wherever? If you have worked with somebody or a group of people that has resulted something great, that is teamwork. That is a skill that you have derived from that particular activity. I worked in audit teams with senior members to execute audit roles with external and internal audit organizations. This can be relevant to people applying for accounting jobs, finance jobs, auditing jobs, and etc. The next example skill is Microsoft Excel. You have to give examples of how you've got this skill. Skillful in report writing, Excel, spreadsheets, and PowerPoint presentation. I have used these skills well at my time with particular. Where have you used it? So you can just put a work company there. Experience using Salesforce, those in the professional sector. The next skills you probably want to be talking about will be communication skills. So for example, experienced public speaker. I currently interview and create content on YouTube for the benefits of people, especially those back home. Excellent report writing. Wrote and presented my undergraduate dissertation on what topic, which university. The next stage on our CV writing will probably be professional development. If you have got any certification, maybe you have done fire safety training, you have done care certification, anything that is relevant. If it's fire safety training, you want to post fire safety training. There is, where did you get it? Did you learn it from LinkedIn? And which day, the date you attend it, you want to put that date there. Let's say you're applying for a care job and you have got a care certification. That is very, very important. So you want to make sure that your professional development comes in the first page of your CV. Like I said earlier, first impression is very critical. The next stage I'll be talking about is your educational background. If you do not have much space on your CV, just limit your educational history to the last two. Okay, so for example, University of Chester, UK. Especially if you're applying for an international job, you want to make sure that the country in which you attend the school is there, and you want to make sure you put the course that you studied and when did you attain that. And you want to make sure that you put key models. You want to make sure that you put models here that will be relevant to the job that you are applying for. Okay, it is important to also put the merits there. I put achieved here because it's past. If you are someone who is awaiting your results, you can just say expected. If you are not proud of your results, just leave it there. You don't have to add it. I will say you can now have your career history. these experiences are not directly related to the job that you're applying. So you want to put it in the last aspect. And if you are a fresh graduate, you probably have done some voluntary work, some internship, and all that. Even if it's one or two, just make sure you put that there. Let's say, for example, your company is University of Chester, UK. That is where you are working. Okay, if possible, if you can put their website in a bracket, it just makes the whole CV formal. And you want to also indicate when you work for that particular company, your title, your job role. So, for example, diversity and inclusion officer. Under it, you now want to list the activities or your roles or duties. I always like to give a preamble summary before I list. Another important thing is you want to bold some aspects, you want to italic some aspects, just to make sure that the employer will be able to figure out the important information. Another example is you can be doing something just for your own self. In this case, there's no company that you need to put it. You just put your title, if you're a freelancer, if you are a consultant part-time, and you put the dates there. Then you give a bullet point of what you do. Your experience can either come from working for someone, your experience can also come from doing something for yourself. That is why I'm giving these two distinct examples under the experience. Okay, if you've got achievements and awards, you want to put that here. And lastly, references is very important. I advise not to put references here, just say available on request. Okay, and when you are successful, the employer will definitely ask for the references and you want to provide that. So basically, this is it. A great UK standard skill based CV. It is also important that you have a cover letter. A cover letter elaborates more on your CV, okay, and a cover letter showcase what you are not able to put on your CV. A lot of people have got a whole lot to say on their CV, but because they are limited to just present a 2-page CV, there are other important stuff that they are not able to put on their CV. That is when the cover letter comes in. So cover letter is not a repetition of your CV. No, it's an added advantage if you've got a cover letter. And I'm more than happy to take you through how to draft a UK standard cover letter. If you find value in this video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. That is just to tell me that I am doing something great. Engage in the comment section, share this video massively, and please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. That is just to support my page. That is just to ginger me to give you more of what I have got. That is it for today's video. My name again is Fatimata Ali. Let's now move to the comment section. See you. Bye.